Hello and thanks for joining me. Well, anybody that's watched my videos for a while probably has heard the gears in my lathe. I had them a little quieter for a while and then they got noisy again. I know the reason for it and I'll show you that in a minute. But we're going to see if we can't make them quiet again. Okay, the gears that are making the bulk of the noise are these two gears right here and my reverse lever. And I replaced them with these nylon gears and they worked fantastic. But I was cleaning up real good the other day and lubricating the gears and noticed that the gears had metal chips embedded into them. And those metal chips started wearing on the other gears. So I thought, well, that's not good. So I put the old gears back in and the noise came back. So what I'm going to try to do now, I ordered some more gears and I'll put a link in the description area on where to get these. But I also ordered this gear too. And we're going to see how quiet we can make this thing. And I'm going to try to seal the chips out of this area. I got a feeling I know where the chips are coming from. But first we're going to do a test run here to establish how noisy it is. Okay, now when we test that later, I'll try and stand in the exact same place with the microphone so we get a really good comparison. So, first thing we got to do is take off this reverse lever and this gear right here. And I think the chips are all coming from underneath the headstock. There's like a containment area of chips in there. And probably when I usually take a vacuum and clean the lathe before I do anything. But then, finally I'll blow it down a little bit. And I think I'm blowing the chips through underneath the tailstock into this area. So first thing we got to do is take this off. This originally had slotted screws in it and I replaced them with socket head, which are way easier to get to. You'll notice right here, I don't know how well you can see in there, there's a bunch of chips in there. Get a flashlight. Yep, I think that's where they're all coming from. Okay, fortunately the chips stay out of my quick change, which is right there. I think the first thing to do is clean that up real good. Okay, I'll wipe this off really good with MEK right here. And this may seem kind of crude, but I'm just going to take a piece of sheet metal, actually aluminum printing plate, and put that right there with some silicone sealer. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to hold that on there while it dries. may actually just stay there, I don't know. Okay, the last gears I got, I had to ream out. It seems like I remember reaming them out. They were just very slightly undersized. Okay, there's the reverse gears. And here's the larger gear. I don't know what they call this gear. Let's see if it matches. Matches perfect. If I got to ream that, it's got a keyway in it. Hopefully that's not an issue. It's a little tight, but I think it'll be all right. Only very slightly. Perfect. Well, that was simple. Let's see if we got this sized right. Oh, perfect. Perfect. So we're going to put that on and then we'll put this gear on. The guy that makes these gears is really easy to work with. And I told him when I had him make these that I had to ream them out. And I'll bet he adjusted his printer or the file or whatever to accommodate that. To accommodate the need to ream that. Made it just slightly bigger. Neat looking gear, huh? Okay, oh shoot. I forgot to put this piece on. Those little holes there might make this piece accessible. Good deal. So far that aluminum plate there is staying on with the silicone. Okay, I'm standing in the same place, very close to the same place. Let's see how noisy they are. First we got to plug it in. Drum roll please, let's see how this does. Noisier than I thought, but definitely quieter. I'll have to be diligent about keeping chips out of there. Well, that's not quite as quiet as I thought it would be, but it's definitely quieter, definitely tolerable. Anyway, that wraps it up for today. Be sure and subscribe and ring that bell. Oh, and I'll put the guy's email underneath in the description area. If you need a gear, just write them and tell them what you need. This was a little over $50 for the 3 gears. Not a bad deal. Thank you.